Hello and welcome to this week's Music Theory Minute. We don't have a lot of time, so take it away, me.
The purpose of a dot is again to alter the rhythmic duration. A dot, when placed to the side of the note head, adds half of the original value. Known collectively as accidentals. The presence of an accidental means you must include it in the name. This is a flat. A flat lowers a pitch by half step. So if we start here with an A natural and place a flat next to it, it then becomes an A flat, which sounds one half step lower than the A. This is a sharp, which raises a pitch by half step. If we begin with F sharp and place a second sharp next to it, it becomes an F double sharp and looks like this. This means you would start at the key F and go up 2 half steps to play the F double sharp. The final accidental is trickier and is known as a natural. A natural returns the pitch to its original name. So, if we are starting with an A flat, a natural sign raises the pitch 1 half step to A natural. Likewise, if we start with an A sharp, a natural lowers the pitch by 1 half step, also to A natural. Meter is defined as the organization of rhythm and beats into measures. There are several different ways to categorize meter, but for now, let's look at duple, triple, and quadruple. These classifications take the large beat, or macro beat, and divide them into 2, 3, and 4 respectively. There is only one possible question that will ask you to include quadruple as a possibility. There is an easy way to discern the difference between the 4 main types of meter and how they are organized. There are only 4 combinations I will make you responsible for knowing: simple duple, compound duple, simple triple, and compound triple. We already know that duple divides the macro beat into 2 and that triple divides it into groups of 3. The trick is what groupings those divide into for determining simple versus compound. For simple, the macro beat groupings divide evenly into 2 microbeat parts. This will most likely be a quarter note or eighth note division in the macro beat. Let's take a look at 2/4 for an example of a simple duple. We divide first into 2 equal groups of 1 quarter note each. Those quarter notes divide equally into 2 eighth notes, which means we are in a simple duple meter. For an example of compound duple, let's look at 6/8. 6/8 time again divides into 2 big beats, but each beat here is a dotted quarter note. The dotted quarter divides evenly into 3 parts, thus making it compound. For simple triple and compound triple, the same method applies. First divide the big beats, then divide those beats evenly. In 3/2 time, for example, we divide the measure into 3 groups of half notes. Those half notes divide into 2 equal parts, so this is a simple triple. In 9/8 time, we again have a group of 3 large beats. Those beats are all dotted quarters, which divide equally into 3 eighth notes.